Now we're with a G Star. You're listening to The Fresh Lunch with me, Delilah, only on the heart and soul of Namibia, Fresh FM 102.9, where the good music keeps on flowing, right? I did tell you that Thursdays are my favorite day of the week. Why? Because we get to have guests in studio, and this particular set of people that are joining me today, absolutely phenomenal. So welcome to the Nammilk Father series, What's Inside You Matters. So nourish your patience as well as resilience with the purest milk, Nammilk. Now, when we talk about life, right, we know that it's all about finding this balance, and we want to be able to have a work-life balance, but we also know that the importance of this is being able to sort of bring in your physical well-being, your mental well-being. We also want that transformative patience and resilience within us, and that kind of energy you can only maintain if you've got the best of the best. And the best of that is the purest milk, which is Nammilk. So grab yourself an iced coffee. Let's settle in. Let's sip our coffee as we get into today's serving. Joining me in studio, two very, very exceptional individuals. The first is a prominent athletics coach who is well known for cultivating young athletics talents. And the second is, of course, one of those young talents that he cultivates, who is also known as a multi-medalist. Please, please, please do help me welcome to the Fresh FM studio. I've got Coach Henk Botha as well as Christine Mboma. How are we doing, Coach?
Hi, Delilah. Thank you for having us, and it's just an honor and a privilege to be here.
I love it, love it. Christine, how's your afternoon treating you?
It's good.
Everything's going well?
Everything's good.
Awesome. When I see the two of you, right, and I don't see the two of you together very often. So it's always, I spot one walking in the mall, or I spot the other one, and I try to say hi where I can. But when I do see you guys, I'm always wondering, what brings this bond together? What brings this combination together, right? It's almost like, Coach, I think we can describe you as a father figure to Christine, because throughout her career, she needs to be able to trust you to a certain level in order for her to be like, okay, everything he decides is what's best for me. But there needs to be a strong, strong level of trust. So when I heard that the two of you would love to join me in studio, I was like, super, super excited for this. But then I also realized I wouldn't even know what to ask you because we haven't had a conversation like ever. So I was like, well, maybe Christine should ask the questions. Christine, are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. I want you to take it away, and I want you to ask the first question that's been on your mind about Coach Henk.
Okay.
Yeah. What would you want to ask him if you had the opportunity?
Coach, you always talk about never giving up. Can you tell us about the time you faced, when you really faced hard challenge, and how did you find the strength to keep going?
Yeah, I think that's a tough one, and I think for me, the most difficult thing that I ever went through was when my son was in a motor accident, and we were called up by the doctors, and they said to us, we need to switch off the life support on my son, and I think nobody ever deserved to even be in a situation like that. But in this very difficult time, I just said to my wife, I'm not ready to make a decision. I'm not ready to call on anything. And somebody called me and he said to me, the biggest thing in life is to really believe that good things will happen. And from that day forward, I believe totally that whatever happens on our path is part of a journey for us to have good things in our life. My son is now in China. He's married, he's got a baby and expecting the second baby.
Wow.
And at that moment it seems like the world were crushed on us, and the whole journey afterwards just taught me so much more that I can just say we must take on the challenges, take the bull on the horns, and there we go. Better things will happen.
Wow. I would have never imagined you going through anything to that degree. Oh my goodness. I'm really glad that your son is doing well and living his best life. That is amazing to hear. Christine, what else would you want to ask Coach more about athletics, maybe even setbacks?
Okay. In athletics, we face setbacks sometimes. How did you help athletes bounce back from disappointment? And can you share a story of someone you have coached and how showed a remarkable
resilience?
resilience?
Yeah, obviously, most of my athletes, and as Christine, as you know, we sit down and we talk. And I say to athletes, not every day will be sunshine and roses. There will be hard days, there will be tough days, there will be challenges. And I'd like to prepare somebody for a challenge before they actually get there. But if we get there, it's fair to say, I don't have a nice day. It's fair to say it's not going well today. But it's also then not fair to stay in that position, in that bad position for the rest of your life. So take that moment, grab everything, be as sad as you can, and then go forward with your life. And I think I'm sitting here and looking at somebody that the world have thrown challenges to. A girl that we were in Prague, where I told her, Christine, you need to go run the 200 now. There's bigger things happening here. And Christine is telling me, Coach, I don't think I'm ready. And I said, Stini, you are ready, and I will never put you under that conditions. And I get goosebumps as I speak, and I can just recall the whole thing with all the mishaps. And when you cross the finish line, winning the 200 meter in Prague, running straight to me, and was just a moment that I will never forget. And that is part of how we can take on challenges, but just believe we can get through it.
Sure. Oh my goodness. I think we need to get onto a TED Talk stage because wow, the inspiration, the resilience really comes through this, hey? But I'm pretty sure, Christine, I mean, even as an athlete, you've probably received a lot of advice from a coach. But what is one piece of advice you want to ask him?
Coach, what one piece of advice could you give to athletes when they are feeling down or facing tough time to help them to stay strong and keep pursuing their dreams?
Yeah, that's there's no magic wand that will make you feel better when you are at a bad place. But as I said, it's just stuck through it. If challenges get in front of you, remember where's your focus and what's your target that you want to go to. And I usually draw a little picture where I say, you are now at this point, you want to reach that point, and there's a mountain in front of you. So you can either climb the mountain, you can go around the mountain, or you go through the mountain, but just don't turn around. Don't stop there. Just go on and keep your focus on what you want to achieve and where you are working towards.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is amazing. I am privileged right now to be in the presence of Christine Mboma as well as Coach Henk Botha, because I'm just learning a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of wisdom, a wealth of importance of qualities that we really should be carrying around in our day-to-day lives. So really thank you guys for joining me in studio, but they're not leaving anytime soon. No, keep listening to Fresh FM 102.9, because when we come back, we will be flipping over the roles, because I'm sure, Coach, you've had a couple of questions that you probably always wanted to ask Christine, yes?
Yeah, of course.
And now I'm going to give you the opportunity to do so. But first, we will take a trip to the marketplace and then some music. Yeah. Fading out in the background over there, right here on the heart and soul of Namibia, we got Rema with Calm Down at 1:49 Fresh FM Music World Cup time. Amazing things are happening right here in the Fresh FM studio with me, Delilah, on the Fresh Lunch. And welcome back to the Nammilk Father Series. We're nourishing your patience as well as resilience with the purest milk, Nammilk. I trust that you're enjoying your iced coffee, of which the secret ingredient is, of course, the purest milk. And as you do so, you'd remember that earlier on we're having a conversation with Coach Henk Botha as well as with Christine Mboma, and we're doing it differently, hey? Usually I'd come up here and I have all these questions that I want to ask, and I ask them and I get all the answers. But I was like, what happens when I stay quiet just for a little bit, you know? And what truly comes out is resilience, determination, compassion, motivation. Those are just some of the qualities that I've picked up from the two guests that I've got in studio with me. So this time around, we're switching it up. Coach, did you settle out your questions? Do you know what you're asking, Christine?
Yeah, she's on the red carpet now.
First, Coach, before you go any further, no, because I feel like your questions are going to be a little bit dangerous. Christine, let's take a deep breath in. And, and a deep breath out.
Yeah.
Awesome. I will be the referee for this match. Coach, fire away. What's the first question that's always been on your mind?
Christine, you have just reached incredible heights with your sports career at a fairly young age. How do you balance the excitement or just getting to your target in being patient to have a longevity within your career?
You know, when I win competition, I do get excited, but I don't have to like to be excited the whole month without training because I won maybe a Diamond League or Olympic. Still have to train for other competition again. I'm excited, but I just a lot of people, that even if I win, I just keep it low key. Like even if I'm happy, you won't see that I'm happy. Yeah, I'm excited in my heart, but still I still have goals to achieve.
You still understand that
Yeah.
you're one step closer to getting to where you want. If Christine Mboma can be winning diamond leagues and be an Olympic medalist, a multi-medalist, and even she can say, you know what? This is good for now. I'm on to the next. How can you be excited for the whole year about something you achieved in January? Coach, what's the second thing you want to find out from Christine?
Patience is a valuable quality for an athlete. Can you share how you've learned to stay patient during your challenging training sessions or when striving for big competitions?
I'll go back when I was when we are training for long distance. I was struggling. I was struggling to for competition, like no one to push. For long distance, like have to get someone in competition to push you and all that stuff. I was struggling to qualify for Olympic or
Sure.
for
All
for
these big
competition,
competitions.
but I was not like trying to give up and all that stuff. But I was just patient that one day I'll be. I'll do good. I'll be better. Yeah. Then I moved. Me and my coach were talking about like moving to the 400 meter, and here we are. I'm
Okay.
happy with that. Yeah.
Okay. You take your time with
Yeah.
it. Really let it sink in, even if coach is always pushing. Coach, what's another element that you want to find out from Christine?
Yes, Christine, you have grown into a stature where a lot of young people look up to you. What's your advice for them on how to stay patient and resilient in their journey to success, just like you've done?
And I'm not trying to scare. To make some athletes scared and all that stuff. No, it's like to be an athlete is not like easy. Take a lot of time. You just have to be patient. You don't have to rush. Maybe if you see Mboma Christine win the Olympic and also started training today, and then maybe tomorrow you win the Olympic. No, it takes maybe. For you, I don't know how long it's gonna take me 5 years to reach the Olympic, or you won't be there. But it takes time. Have to train to be good, and have to discipline and all that stuff. It takes a lot of things. Not only, you can train. You can
Yeah.
train to be. You can be fastest. You can be fast and all the stuff. But if some stuff are lacking, I don't think you will be there.
Yeah.
If you write stuff every time when you write stuff, it don't go the way you plan it. You just have to also think about, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong stuff? How will I improve myself to get there and all the stuff?
I agree with you, hey. I think people also compare themselves to other people, so they see you, they know how young you are, and they're like, oh, but I'm Christine's age. I can also go run at the Olympics.
Yeah.
But they don't even know how often you train. You train every day probably, and they are maybe just training Saturday
Yeah.
after they've been out with their friends all day, so things like that also. I think we also need to just learn how to be true to ourselves. We can't compare ourselves to Christine, because you don't know if Christine is waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning to train while you are sleeping until 11 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So everybody is different.
Yeah.
Everybody is different. Wow. This has been such a wholesome experience. I'm so excited that the two of you joined me in studio. So excited. There's this trend going around. Well, it's not really a trend because fathers have been doing it for all their lives. Dad jokes. Coach, you're a father figure to Christine at this point. We refer to you as that, right? Do you have any serious business dad jokes in your pocket that you can share with us?
Yeah, but there's one rule: you're not allowed to laugh, Christine. Okay, you got it. Which is faster, hot or cold?
Which is faster?
Hot, because you can catch a cold.
I didn't laugh.
Nice one. Christine, how about you? Do you want to challenge coach on this one?
Okay. Tomorrow you and I should go and get glasses. Then after that we'll see.
I almost feel inspired to drop a joke, but then I realized I'm really bad at this, so I'm just gonna let her swing with that. But thank you so much for joining me in
Thank you very
studio,
much for
Coach
having us.
Henk.
Yeah, thank you.
Please,
Thank you,
Christine.
Nammilk, for supporting us.
Absolutely. This has been amazing. Thank you for listening to Nammilk for the Father series. What's inside you matters. So nourish your patience and resilience with the purest milk, and that is Nammilk.
Nammilk, pure goodness.